Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started.
Oh.
And we're off from Levi Stadium.
Don't make him sell the team now.
This one badly. It's out of bounds, short of the 40. They're going to
they didn't
take
make
over
Robert
at
Kraft
that
do
spot.
shit. People don't even talk about the Robert Kraft shit. Think about how much shit Deshaun Watson gets. And then Robert Kraft don't get nothing, boy.
That's a different kind of money, man.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
You know what I'm saying?
And 6-1.
Willis to throw it. Takes a hit on his first pass attempt.
Run pass. Jesus, boy.
That's incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Well, they told us in our meetings, Brock, they wanted to make the statements on the very first play from scrimmage, and they very nearly got it there with a sack. Instead, he got the throwaway, but it is incomplete.
I will say, though, I think the message was still sent, Kate.
You two must have posted something. Everybody finished 6-1.
It was on Twitter, bro.
I couldn't even control this nigga,
Let's
man.
limit the game to a yard. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. You know, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works.
Dude posted it on Twitter because I don't know if he wanted
nerfed
nerfed or what.
They just run right into the teeth.
But he said, call this play, put the controller down, and then he put the macros to it.
Ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Everybody out and played today. 6-1.
Oh,
Brian wide open.
To the air.
First score 51 points.
Everything he's got behind it. And it's incomplete.
You have the line for
The coverage was good there. A lot of fight at the catch.
That was a ball.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
Switched out there quick.
So a 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
Yeah. It's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to
There's the line with
far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Nails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run.
Oh!
Save.
That was a long 4th down. They handled it well. That play gave
We do what we got to do to catch the ball,
You know,
man.
before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
The Ravens be bullshitting, they gonna get these Bengals.
So after coming through on 4th down,
Oh, shit.
into enemy territory they go. 1st and 10.
Oh,
Yeah, this is Singleton.
I hate when they switch. Oh my God. I hate when they do that, bro. That's my fault.
I'm so used to you and Rico running that shit.
Yeah. No, I should. I hate when they be switching.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They give left side for Singleton. And it's almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
They'll air it out on 3rd.
He drained the catch and knocked it out. I ain't never seen that.
Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these.
Oh, he does have an ability on Ronnie Lott. I wonder what ability he got on Ronnie Lott.
It's kind of like a manufacturing.
Get that knockdown.
You've got to manufacture.
They finna spot me.
That time, the plant was closed.
Here's Willis to the air.
Oh!
And this one is launched downfield.
Let's go.
Next downfield.
Good stuff.
Holy moly.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Big.
6-1 gonna break
They put
sooner or
together to
later.
begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of
Hey,
plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Baby, put that motherfucker right now.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'm definitely on the defensive side.
Pass that long, so I forgot about the Jerry shit.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
I don't have what to say.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a...
That's the second time it's happened.
to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brockins, a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd down, give to Hall. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. That is a San Francisco 1st down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, bro. But right there it did nicely for him.
Football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Oh, sorry.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Titans are leading so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go play action. Here's Milrow.
Man,
That's Cup. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Milrow to pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble, but he's not going to get away. Brought down at the 12. And that's going to force them into a 3rd down and 11.
A 6-yard loss.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. To the air, Milrow. To the left side, he's got Horton.
Man, my damn thumb slipped off the controller. Pause. That shit slick hurt.
Finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice
I
finish
did.
there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage.
It's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Singleton. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finding inside, give down to Singleton.
That damn CPU so fast.
Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinnen Williams.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Willis now.
Man, get out of here! Get out of here!
It's going to give the Titans a 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. And they'll pitch it out to him.
There we go.
His midfield still going. Along this sideline inside the 25.
Oh no!
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point.
Oh.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, 49ers 6. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaheed motioning right. Throwing here, Milrow. To the outside, Horton's got it.
Get out of here.
They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. it's Milrow. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. We get a timeout here, taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is second and quite a bit after that sack. After the sack, Milrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Morton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it.
Oh!
And he hits the baby.
Get out of here.
Before he is sent out. Big play just before half. 30 yards.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's Milrow to throw. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. The second time that they have brought him down on this series. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Myers kicking.
But they get, man, get out of here.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
What you mean? What did it say? I think that's how the 49ers shit is.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers.
Yeah, I think that's how it is. Yeah.
First and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall.
Oh! I'm getting shook.
Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And it will be first down, 49ers.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Play fake, Milrow. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. Gained about 14 before he stepped out. And that is a San Francisco first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
It's a design keeper for Milrow.
There we go.
Before he can get back to the line, they send him out. So they're going to lose a yard on that first down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they come, second down. Milrow looking to throw.
Hey, that was trash.
But they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, if they would have connected on that one, Brock, that sure would have represented a large chunk of his passing yardage in what's been a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, kind of based on how little success they've had and found through the air. Gosh, honestly, Kate, I'm not surprised that one fell to the ground too.
Here he goes, third and long. Well, they're calling that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they gotta keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
is to win.
And they're not doing it.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Shaheed coming in motion left. On fourth down, here's Milroe. He's got it.
Get out of here! Incomplete. Let's go.
They're saying he
Me too. Let's go.
On fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Singleton on the inside give.
He tried.
The sideline past midfield. At the 20.
Man, get out of here!
Got enough to make it first.
What? What? That was trash, bro. No way. No way. No way.
The play fake now. Willis to throw.
Ah!
Can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock.
That was trash.
Incompletion means it's second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
They pitch it to him.
Damn.
Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
It's maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
So now, here's third and goal.
I'm on 85.
Willis. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Can't be home field advantage.
That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his
That was trash.
seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
There ain't no way. It ain't. You shouldn't have caught no running back. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. The motion to tight end left. Now start this drive with Hall. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the 47-yard line.
Milroe now to throw.
Oh my.
He has under this one.
Oh my. Hi.
And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rashid Shaheed, a 53-yard score. Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I knew it.
And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game
Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Oh, shit. He's on the running back. Dre, you on the running back.
Here's Singleton.
Oh!
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
One back earlier and now takes one across.
Boom!
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying.
Let's go.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. We go play action here. It's Milrow looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Milrow here on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. To throw. Here's Milrow. Complete beyond the marker.
He got a fumble. He got a fumble there.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, it's Hall. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. 49ers losing by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Milrow. All in left side. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
To throw. Looking underneath here for Hall.
Get out of here,
He's
man.
gonna have enough for the 1st They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Hall hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good, and they have found a way to tie it late here in the 4th quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5.
Oh!
And only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
All right, come on, man, dude.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
Ah!
Incomplete. Really aired it out there.
Dang.
First down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Setting up to pass. Taking a deep shot here.
Let me get it!
It's inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go!
In just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's keep watching the clock. They ain't called it yet. There they go.
Here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And
Give me them.
available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I know they sick.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Not stretch.
Running left. Here's Singleton. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
So how about the determination there?
Oh,
this
it's
game
foul.
has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold
Let's
of
see
the
what
lead here
happens.
with a late touchdown that may just win him the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal.
No, it ain't college. That's the good thing. Shit, the 1st down. Still, they still got to use their timeouts.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He tucks it and takes off.
I was about to say.
We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
I was about to say.
Penalty there as they walk from the distance.
I was about to say, boy.
So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw it. Got his man. It's
There we go.
over the middle. And he's going to hit almost immediately after making the catch. So
He gonna try to go deep to dude again.
San Francisco
Pause.
calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Cut my team. Cut. Here we go. Here we go. Look at my team.
Looking to throw it.
No, out of bounds.
Incomplete.
Out of bounds.
Good catch, but he lost track of that
Let's
football.
go.
Win out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player the ball on the most critical down of the game.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down.
Go now. Dragon 6, 19 target, 18 rally, 18 rally.
Yeah.
Desperation time here.
Let's go. Get him out of here.
Their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. Here's Nicholas Singleton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Throwing is Willis.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in the 1st down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run it. It's Singleton. And he's going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Second and 10.
Grab 50, grab 50. Hawk 70.
Now Willis. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To throw, here's Willis. This one downfield for Okonkwo. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. What a big play on 4th and 10. 35 yards.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
We'll toss this right side to Singleton. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Look at my team.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run out of the gun with Singleton. Finding space at the 15. He'll get into the end zone. Nick Singleton. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game, is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 76 yards.
San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Myers for the extra point.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7.
Michael Dixon set to kick
Each
off.
team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hold it ready. Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles.
On first down, they'll start out with Singleton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Our run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. Big opening up the middle. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12 play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big time play there. You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points, a little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing him.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down. 3 to go. Milroe now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Look at the big guy rumble. And he'll be taken down. That is a big gain for the 49ers. That covered 73 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Now, Milroe misses a designed run, and he will power his way into the end zone. Jalen Milroe, touchdown, 49ers.
And this is a really good play call here, Mike. I love getting the quarterback on the perimeter down near the goal line on these design runs, because you know they're going to put a lot of the defenders inside the box. Nobody wants to just let a team run the ball up the middle for a touchdown. So when you have a quarterback that can use his legs and he has the speed, you just block up the edge and make it a race for the pylon.
Myers is good on the extra point. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Willis now to throw. Flush to his right. Tried to fit it back over the middle of the field, and it is intercepted. Hit off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That's taken in by Horton.
Milroe's pass complete to Corey Horton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Milroe. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
18 Cardinal, Warrior 17.
Milroe on 3rd down. Exiting the pocket right. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Niners get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll go play action with Milroe. There's a short one taken in by Barner. That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. Trying the left side, here's Hall. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll go again with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches.
60 Vikings.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Give left side. Here comes Hall. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
To the right, that's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Dante Fowler in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. A pitch comes to Hall, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Looking middle, and there is Horton. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it.
He's gonna throw it to 8 Pittman. How many picks?
We'll try and throw for it with Milrow.
Man!
That's complete. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. And in motion is Ingram. Give up the middle with Hall.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. He'll step up.
Man!
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate.
That was trash.
Waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down and 9. They'll drop to throw.
Dang! I seen that too at the last minute.
Touchdown, San Francisco. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the 49ers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Willis. That one caught is Jim Ray DK. And they will finally run him down. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one time. Final minute. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Willis to throw. This one downfield.
That was trash. What?
This is too far. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly
No.
into the hands of the defense because
That was trash.
they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw is Willis. Going up top for Evans. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.